Hello, Bucks fans. Welcome back to Real Bucks Talk. In today's video, we're going to go over another draft prospect, and that is linebacker Jeffrey Bassa out of Oregon, number 2. And you're going to see him here on this play. He's just going to come right up the A gap and get a sack. So we've seen that plenty of times, haven't we, Mark, with the Buccaneers defense? And he seems like he would be a good fit.
Yeah, and that's a lot of things what we're looking for our Buccaneers. But in general, teams that want to get pressure through that A gap blitz and use their linebackers in that way. And this guy shows it. He can get around. He can. There's a massive alleyway, clearly, right? So this was set up for him, and then he just beats the running back and gets after the quarterback, and he knows how to finish. So a lot of good characteristics. He's fast enough. He's not a blazer. He's physical enough. He just does enough. Like he's around the field, right, to make plays. And he's just normally not out of position. So that's a good characteristic for a linebacker, middle of the field. And you're going to see here again, just him on the outside, reading the play, not going forcefully in. Let me go after the big play. Let me stay assignment sound, right? If this ball gets passed off, I got to be in there, even though I'm getting blocked. Reading the play to stay in position, get a hand on a guy, make him continuously go laterally, not up the field. And his teammates actually end up helping. So team football, assignment based, we like seeing that.
Right, for sure. And that's what I've noticed when I watched Oregon defense last year. We talked about Jamari Caldwell and now talking about Basa here. He's just, again, a very good, smart player, understands where his assignments lie. And you can see him here, does a good job of just not over pursuing this gap. He plays it really well, plays it under control, makes the tackle.
Yeah, like you said, under control. So look at all the hop steps he's doing here. Once he gets past the line, under drops his shoulder around this guard, right? And then he just starts hopping around. Is it a run? Is it a pass? Now I gotta execute, get after it, and lunge after this guy's legs, bring him down. I like how it's a wrap up tackle too, getting both arms in there, not just being lazy and wrapping up. That's like a dirty tackle that usually guys are afraid of physicality. Don't make that. Here we go again, middle of the field plus. What do you see here?
Yeah, here again, he just knows his assignment, so he's going to be smart as far as understanding where these concepts are going. Okay, plays his zone, sees it's a drop off to the running back, and comes up and makes the play. Helps out his teammates as well.
And a guy we saw earlier in the year that we're really big fans of, Chris Paul Jr. He does this extremely fluid, right? He when he sees it, he drops back to assignment really quick, diagnosis, clicks back really quick. Basa does similar things. It may not be like the click and close that Chris Paul has, but it's natural. It's like he was a former safety, so he has that click and close kind of ability and understanding of what's behind him. I think he's just more transitioning to it, but either even here, he's waiting for the guy to come to him. I don't necessarily like that. Let's close that space a little bit and then make the tackle. But still, he's doing assignment based football. You can see he can diagnose, he can see what's in front of him, and also be aware of what's behind him. Right?
Yeah. Yep. Same thing here. Again, he's just going to understand, okay, they are definitely going to the bottom of the screen here. The play is flowing that direction. He's going to be in position to guard this guy in motion, basically takes it away. And really, the quarterback has nowhere to go with the football here. So that again just shows you what his instincts and film study are teaching him. And he's doing a good job there.
Yeah. Here he's one on one with the tight end. Right here on the outside of your screen, you can see him. He's kind of hidden back there. Very handsy, very aggressive. Similarities to our former or our fourth round pick or third round pick last year, Tyke Smith. He was extremely aggressive at Georgia, very handsy. I thought that was going to be something that was going to get called against him because of how the penalties are that nowadays, where they just throw a flag if you sneeze on a guy. Very aggressive here. I mean, considering he's a safety, they trusted him in coverage. Very sticky. Like that's a lot of characteristics that go as a check mark for a good thing for Jeffrey Bassa.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. So, and again, here, just play in the middle of the field. He's going to understand his assignment is the running back. He's man up on him. And he's just going to guard this angle route pretty well. So that's what I've been told. That's some of my other colleagues that do this for draft coverage. They say when you're watching linebackers, how do they cover the running backs? That's usually a big factor. But with Bassa, being a former safety, he can do things like this where they trusted him enough to put him on receivers, or maybe that's a big tight end. I don't know, but this is pretty good coverage. Again, does a good job of staying in phase at the top of the screen here. And again, the quarterback really doesn't have anywhere to go.
And another cool thing, linebackers, if you're trusted outside like that, a lot of them will get uneasy and handsy and want to reach. He's not reaching. He's sitting back in his hips, letting the receiver come to him. Then he throws his hands at him, just blocks up this route a little bit, throwing it off base, and then just sticks with it. Like that's natural instincts for a linebacker to be covering outside like that. That's pretty damn good, according to me, right? I mean that looks natural to me. And then, like you said, covering running backs, if that's your deal, yeah, it's gonna get a lot harder in the NFL. That they're a lot faster, a lot more agile. But still, it's also to me, it's not necessarily because there's not much football that's one on one often. Like it's mainly playing within the scheme. Look at the diagnosing, him communicating. This is also huge for a linebacker at the next level. How quickly can you get on the field is being not a liability. So if you're communicating well, understanding the defense, where you got to be, look at him talking to everyone, and then realizing, okay, I was going to blitz. No, I'm not. I'm bailing out. Team defense, understanding where you got to be, right?
Mhm.
Confusion of the quarterback, not of yourself. And then he's just excited because the team got a interception. But this is the biggest thing of understanding where the hell everyone needs to be.
Yeah, I thought this play was just showing his good football IQ, showing intelligence and communication like you discussed there, and it was nice seeing the guys in position. Now here, number two, to your right of the screen, he is going to again just be in position here. He's going to chase down this play. You see some, lateral stiffness, but when he gets to a point and he understands where he's going, he can have good pursuit and good speed to get there. So again, does enough to make the play here and make the tackle.
And it's not blazing speed, but it's good enough speed. I mean, we're not going to see like 4.5 or 4. This is 4.63, similar to Servassier Dennis, Levante David. Levante plays faster than this time speed. I got to say that. But he just does enough. And he understands how to get hands off of them, get around guys, get around guard centers, and get hands off. Look at that extension through the ball right here. Pushes off. Now let me get after the quarterback. Our big boy over here. Oregon had a lot of dogs, though. I mean, they had a lot of good players in this defense. I mean, I guess that's why they went so far. But was he just one of the few benefiting from the guys in front of him? Because like there were some alleyways that were kind of easy to get through, or was he one of the dogs in there as well? Is my question.
Yeah, that's a good point. But again, here again, another good play of staying under control, staying in your gap, understanding where you have to be, not, breaking too far or not, trying to be too aggressive. Lets the running back come to him and he makes the play. So that was really cool to see.
Yeah, not overshooting the gap. Some running backs may push this so far that the linebacker eats it, right? Goes for the bait and then cuts back in, but still staying, like you said, assignment based, stay in that gap. That's mine. Let me cover it and make sure to tackle. I'll just let him get through an arm tackle. Here we go
Mm.
again. Consistent in the running game. What'd you see here?
Yeah, here I like because, even though he's not the one, initiating the play, he does force this running back to stay in that gap. He's not trying to get past 58 with a, shedding the block or trying to dip under, maybe creating another hole that would be unnecessary. So he does a good job of understanding I just got to take 58 head on and do my best to make sure my teammates can make the play here. And that's what he does.
Yeah, because like if he tries to shoot this, like you were just mentioning, if he tries to go around him too quick, and this tight end actually ends up chipping him, that's a big hole, right? If he over pursues or over judges what's going to happen, there's an alleyway behind him, and that's pay dirt for that running back. But like you said, sacrificing himself so the whole team, it's slowing down the offense, or the whole team of the defense can get there.
Mm. Yeah, this play here I really like. This was just showing like his pass coverage intangibles, just understanding nuances, knowing how to pass guys off. You see him get back to his drop. Okay, I'm going to pass this guy off to my help. I understand there's the running back underneath, and I'm okay with allowing him to have that space, even though it's incomplete. I'm in position to come downhill if he does catch this football and make the play.
Yeah, the spatial awareness stuff. The stuff that Anthony Walker talked about in his press conference with the Buccaneers. Understanding what am I not wanting to give up, the bigger play, right? But understanding where my help is. So once he gets that deep into the route, I can get off of it, understand that there's something probably going to be underneath, diagnose that, click and close, get after it. So if you'd rather give up, like you said, the 5 as opposed to 35 or more. And that's just playing within a defense, understanding your assignment base. You want smart football players. You want the Levante Davids, guys, right? So this is what we're trying to look at: consistent play on tape, and again, understanding where to be, hitting the blocker, getting after the running back, not necessarily making the tackle, but forcing him inside to my help. Very consistent play.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think you said it best there. Just getting to his spot. He understands I need to get to the outside edge, force him back inside. That's what he does. Now, same thing here. He's just going to read and react, understand the play fake, doesn't go with the play fake. He understands that someone's coming underneath. I'm right in position, and the quarterback just has to dirt it or eat it.
Right.
And that's important. That's what you look for in your linebackers.
Yeah. So it's who fell for the bait, right? Who's all going with the flow. He's the one that's like, nope, I understand it. I understand the assignment. I got you. Just throw it to the dirt. I won this one. Play for the next one. Or the quarterback's try and be a Superman, throw it right to him. So that's what you want to see for your team defense, guys that make it harder on offense.
Right, absolutely. So, hope you all enjoyed that video. The film study of Jeffrey Bassa, the linebacker out of Oregon, has a lot of good tools. I could definitely see him be in play, probably starting in somewhere in round 3, maybe even day 3 as a draft pick. It will be interesting to see, where he winds up. But hope you all enjoyed it. With that said, until the next one.